Hi there, Simon from simonwoods.com. I have 3 wines in front of me from Croatia, a rosé and 2 reds. You may have seen I did a video quite recently which had 7 Croatian whites in, and I really enjoyed them. Let's see whether I enjoy these. So first one we've got is a Roksanic, and it says rosé 2008. Fine wine. Not sure of the grape varieties here, but I might as well just dig in and tell you what I think of it. So here we are in the middle of 2012. Is 2008 too old for a rosé? Well, I stick my nose in here, and it's one of those rosés that has aspirations of grandeur about it, and it's just judging by there is a little bit of haze in the bottom of the bottle. It's been bottled unfiltered, and it's starting to put down a deposit, and I stick my nose in there and it's got this warm sweet strawberry richness about it, as if it's been made very well. I hesitate to use the words natural wine, but it doesn't feel like anyone's fannied about with it, for want of a better term, and it smells going to be warm, welcoming. This slightly perfumed. What's good about it in natural wine terms, it smells like the fruit has not lost its perkiness. Maybe it's lost a bit of its youthful freshness, and so it's more getting more onto the cooked fruit edge than the fresh fruit edge, but it's still out and out fruity. Well, with its soft, sweet strawberry allure, there's something almost Burgundian about that. Soft, gentle, caressing, warm, soothing. Not high-class Burgundy, maybe, but something that's gentle and mature, and yeah, really quite nice. And then there's this more spicy, spiky edge that comes in there, as if someone's taken southern Rhone grapes, or one of those slightly odd ones like Connoisseur, and or maybe a bit of Carignan. No, not Carignan, and dumped a little bit in there just to add a little bit of spice and life to it. So as it is, it's weird. I mean, as I said, a 4-year-old rosé, but still has got this fruit freshness about it. It doesn't feel like there's anything there that makes me want to drink it very quickly. Also, considering the way in which it is aging, makes me think that I wouldn't be surprised if a couple of years from now, maybe even 5 years from now, it's still hanging on in there and looking maybe even more Burgundian. I've only got this one bottle. Maybe I need to go out and find another one and shove it away and see what will happen. But for the moment, I find it a fascinating, rounded, juicy, and alluring wine. Yes, like that. Next one, Piquentum Rouge. It just says 9 on there. I'm presuming it means 2009, and can't help you with what the grape varieties are on here. They have some ones. I think the main red grape in Croatia is Plavac Mali, and then there's another one called Teran, and then they've got a few things like Refosco, which they've got over the border in Italy, and I think that features in the next one, but can't help you with what's in here. Let's just taste it and see where we get to. Well, it's got that spicy, floral, perky, peppery freshness that I associate with. Well, there's two styles of wines that spring to mind. One of them, actually, golly, I've got too many analogies here. There's a bit of perky Loire. There's a bit of Beaujolais in there, and then there's a bit of Côte de Rhône, and then there's also a bit of Dolcetto in there. So it's almost like all of those things, what they have in common, if they're good, is they have lots of fruit, juiciness, freshness, spice, bounce, life, vitality. That's what I get here. Don't think, I don't know whether they've used any oak here. I don't find any big oak influence coming on. When I say big oak, I mean like a barrique that's added too much smoky vanilla flavours. Wouldn't be surprised if it had been aged in oak, but quite big old oak, which has rounded and softened those flavours slightly, but not too much. It still feels like it's going to be perky and fresh and sort of go hello, pester you. But I better taste it first. And I really like that peppery richness. It's one of those red wine. It has over the past 20 years got less and less refreshing. One thing I thank the natural wine movement for is bringing back the idea of freshness in red wines. Here, there's this juiciness, there's this bounce, vitality, yeah, not quite a wine that you chill maybe, but one that, thanks to that acidity, thanks to that freshness, thanks to, I think there's maybe a little bit of carbon dioxide in there just to add further freshness. It's just looking really tasty and juicy and quaffable. Do like that. Next one. Final one. This is from the Clay Winery, CLAI, and it's their Ottocento, and it's a blend. I think the blend is, it's got Cabernet Sauvignon and Merlot and Refosco in. Not sure how much of each, but it weighs in at, first of all, heavy bottle, and then 15.2% alcohol. So not a shy wine. I stick my nose in there, and it's this very, very rich, verging on the port, and there's this meaty edge. There's that Brettanomyces edge. There's plush vanilla pudding in there. There's warm brown sugar. It is a style of wine that appeals to some. It doesn't appeal to me. I want more wines in that fresher mould. Well, first one like 12.9%. This is like more than 2% higher. This one feels like it's for people who measure quality of food by how big is on the plate. Yeah, it's not a style of wine I want to encourage, actually. It's big, it's powerful, but when I look at I look at it as a wine, I find the fruit too ripe. I find that Brett is drying out the pleasure. I think that if you drink it now,